Welcome back, Faypack, and welcome back to Wampsville, New York. Today, we're in a tornado warning already. So I did not plan that at all. I don't know where the tornado is going to spawn. It hasn't spawned yet. But I saw that immediately thought, let's start the recording here. So first and foremost, notice our money's a little different from last episode. We had the construction company come in, tear out the old cattle barn, and we spent a little money as well. So the one thing that's arrived so far is this trailer dolly. I think we also bought a 4020, a new mower, a new sprayer, and a new harvester. I don't know when they're going to arrive though. But for the time being, we're gonna hope this weather passes quickly. Oh, there's the tornado. It's over in that direction somewhere. Not gonna send the drone up. It's not smart to send a drone up during a tornado. So we're just gonna be true Midwesterners and watch from the porch. Or watch from the edge of the garage. And looks like the storm is cleared. So let's go ahead, send the drone up. And see if we can see how bad the damage is. It started over here somewhere. Yep, there you got it. Just barely caught the forest. Fortunately, this field doesn't look like it's been planted yet. And it either missed that field or it ended just before. Yeah, because it was coming slight angle across 8. But anyhow, back to our farm. So as you can see here, the cattle pasture is now gone. I do intend to build a new one. I may have to send you to the train station for a bit. This is not Yellowstone. It's not that type of train station. But I want to put in a dairy pen. So we'll see how that goes. Next, let's see, our grass fields are coming. No, that one's wheat. Our grass field's looking nice. That almost looks like it's ready to harvest. Yeah, that's ready to harvest, and it's taller than the other grass, so. This is all North American tall grass. I don't know if this has another stage. But I do know that there are 2 different North American tall grasses in the paint menu. And then our, what do we do, wheat? Yeah, wheat in this field. It's growing nicely. Our sawmill needs to be, yeah. Oh no, it's still got a little space left. I'm kind of surprised at that. Let's check. Oh, it needs to be refilled. That works out for me. But let's go ahead and get the Alice out. Let's do this with our body and not the drone. So everything's kind of been sitting for the winter. Everything got put away nicely. I did take the Ford off the cedar and put it on the tedder because the tedder weighs a lot less. So let's go ahead and get this fired up. Let that warm up a little bit. Purring away nicely. This handles the cedar a lot better. I'm not looking forward to this. I did run the cultivator over this field just so it's a little smoother for this. Yeah. Should have turned that off. So this does only have 100 liters of seed. What are you doing? Oh no. That's not off to a good start. Okay. Back to the deer. Fortunately, I did think ahead and I picked something up for this a while ago. But man, that's a little disappointing. Fortunately, this is going to be the only time I use this. I don't know what it's going to replace it. It and the plow are going to be the first things replaced. Come on. Both doors, please. Alright, let's see. Which door did I put it in? So I kind of had a feeling that that wouldn't work, so I picked up this. This is EY Modding's Trailed Lifter. I hate the tires that he likes, but I don't know how to mod enough to fix it and make it actually look good. But that said, it is a 3-point lifter that I can hook to a tractor like this that doesn't have a 3-point and use 3-point attachments. So if all else fails and the Ford and Alice can't handle the tedder, well, I'm going to be slightly disappointed because I will have had to use the deer for absolutely everything so far. I don't know why it's suddenly 6 headlands, but I digress. That's not doing anything. Am I going to have to use the international? Good God. Okay, yeah, no, that it won't start. I don't know if that is issue with the planter, issue with this tractor, or what. But overkill it is. So manual attach isn't a thing yet, unfortunately, so I know it's not because I don't have things properly attached. I am actually going to leave the loader here, because it is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, 3rd time's a charm. If this doesn't work, I don't know. As I said, I was going to use everything that I started this farm with. And I'll be damned if I'm not going to do that. Okay, turns on, lifts up. And it works. Okay, let's get this started. And because this is going to take absolutely forever, I'm going to time-lapse this. Enjoy some music.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by so.
Okay, so we ran out of seed, so I went and grabbed the little 90, and I also got a shit ton more seed because I fully expect this to need it. Let's go ahead and lower that. I said lower that. Okay, that's weird. There's only 75 liters left in this bag, so I'd get down another pallet. And we're gonna go ahead and strap this stuff back down so it doesn't wander off the truck. And let's get back to it.
Save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, yet I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain. Am I the only one? 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 Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna quit my job, never wanna have no boss. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good, if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got.
And here we are on the final pass. I absolutely overestimated seed usage for this field and the seeder. I'm genuinely surprised at how little seed I actually ended up using. I emptied that one pallet, and then I don't think I even made it. I think I barely made a dent in that other pallet I had down. And there you have it. There is our soybean field. I think I am going to top this off and put a 100-liter pallet away. But yeah, I'm not sure that's even halfway down. But yeah, this seeder is getting listed for sale ASAP. I am not doing this again. Although that wasn't terrible. That was not terrible. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. Once again, I don't know if that was the issue or perhaps the tractor or the seeder. I don't know what the issue was. I'll have to test that out on my own. However, it does bring an interesting point. If you are trying to get into being a YouTuber, you want to do a FS Farm Sim RP series, pro tip, test everything before you record. I was watching Rentleman Buck the other day, actually just yesterday from time of recording. His latest old school series farm. He had all sorts of issues with his baling setup. So yeah, make sure create a copy of your save. And test things out before you try to film with them. So, I made that mistake with my planter, and now I'm using the biggest tractor on my farm. It was mildly disappointing because I haven't used the Alice a whole lot yet. Hopefully that can still handle the baler. And then the Ford is going to be my tedding and raking tractor, hopefully. That said, one thing I haven't done for you guys just yet is I haven't shown you the results of the precision. So we got a lot of silty clay, good for grass, not so much for any other crops in these 3 fields. So future crops I'm thinking about combining these two anyways. So this will be probably my main grass field. This might also be a grass field, and this will be whatever cereal crop I decide to make. Let's see. pH isn't terrible. It's not good. It's not terrible. I need to get lime. Don't know when that might happen, but yeah. Nitrogen, absolutely horrible on that soybean field. But soybeans don't need a whole lot, so not terrible. But I also didn't have any fertilizer going into that. No yield yet. Seed rate, 6 and 1 are the American tall grass. I don't think, nope, they're not entirely set up properly for variable seed rating. Doesn't matter. And then there is that. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and finish putting stuff away. I'm gonna run this poor little seeder through the workshop, maximize how much I can sell it for. Let's see, left stick, right stick. And I can't repaint it here. But that is fully repaired. Anything that's getting sold as ASAP is going into this barn. Oh, I left that back door open. Actually, I left all these doors open over the winter. Oops. I'll go ahead and drop that there. Let's go ahead and grab the International and the 90 and get the rest of the seeds put away. That should be the end of today's video. Gotta get the loader, the do-all put back on here. I really hate how you have to be on the loader in order to use it. I don't know what the issue with that is, but that is really annoying. Over that. And let's go ahead and grab the seeds, get that all put away. Not sure I'm a fan of the tall grass being the lawn. But yeah, well, I don't entirely know what I want to do with that, because the size of the pile that the mower drops is massive. Like that's only like the standard fill size for the for it, the 300 some liters, whereas I've got it turned up to 4 million, and the Unreal option by default is like 3,500. So I'm not happy with. I don't particularly care for how much grass is being dropped. So, yeah. Of course, that does have a mulching option. I can just mow and have the grass be gone. Not worry about it. Or, what I'm thinking, I might see about running the haybine. We'll see how that works. But that is for another episode. I'm going to do some testing and make sure everything I want to do works how I want it to work going forward. But next episode, I think we're gonna look at some landscaping over there by around the water tower. Probably look at moving some of the lumber pallets out of there. But otherwise, that is going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.